Hello and welcome back to another episode on Fichthal, the MaizePlus experiment map. So, as usual, setting the milk in the morning. Our cow's feed is looking pretty good. We finished yesterday with 78,000 and we have 62, so the feed went down a bit, the feed consumption. I think we're good for a day or two. We got around 14,500 for the milk. Our bank account is filling back up again. I completely emptied it previously. But yeah, so today on the menu we have slurrying. We need to slurry our grass fields, and I think I am going to buy a few grass silage bales just to maybe make a few loads of feed, but yeah, I'm still on the fence about that. On the other hand, I was thinking of leasing early those fields with sugar beet in it or potatoes. I think we have sugar beet. Yeah, leasing it and leasing the field with corn in it. It's field number 13. I'm gonna show you shortly what I mean, and start working them. So, you know, making sure the soil pH level is good, making sure the nitrogen level is good, that weeds are not encroaching on our crops. And yeah, since those fields are gonna be leased, we're gonna pay a daily lease for that, which shouldn't be too much, because we do have a nice monthly income. But either way, you know, I have to take care of my cattle, so I always have to have some money on the side, because I don't want to go into debt just to get our cattle some feed. Even though I've been talking with farmers in real life, and yeah, they sometimes actually do need to take out a loan or a short-term money, or raise their limit so they can actually buy feed for their cattle, which is, you know, it's really not optimal. You have to do everything you can to avoid that. On the other hand, there is a nice new Krone telehandler here at the store. They bought it for easy bale handling, so if anyone, for example, like I am going to buy bales later on, I can use that to load our bales on the trailer, so we don't need to uncouple the trailer and, you know, load it ourselves. We can actually use the store's machine. Our fields are looking good, on the other hand. Very healthy crop. But since there is rain forecasted, I'm not sure at what time exactly, but I do want to spread slurry before that, so the rain washes all the nitrogen and all the nutrients for the grassland into the soil, so it gets down to the roots. So it's gonna be a stinky day for our neighbors. I do apologize for that, but there's nothing really I can do about it. Okay, let us save, and I do want to check another thing. I believe our fields, field 1 and 2 that have crop in it, are good on pH. Well, good, not great. And nitrogen, yeah, it's all good. So we do need to take care of our grassland. It needs to be orange, around 60 to 80. Yeah, they are all in red. And I believe I am going to lease, where is it? Somewhere here. Yeah, field 63 for our sugar beet, and field 13 is here for our maize silage, so for corn. I maybe should lease another one, maybe more. There is also field number 10, 9. Yeah, there are a lot of cornfields, and they are all in growing stage, of course, because they were sown in April, so this month. And field 63 is growing slightly. But let me see, how much would I have to pay to lease field number 63? Which one? This is 126. So let's go to the leasing page. So 126 is, yeah, I need to pay 15,000 in advance, which is or is that the price of the whole field? Wait a second. If that's the price of the whole field, I'm gonna buy it straight out. No, the price of the field is 45. Let me give you a better background so you can actually see. Yeah, so the price of the field is 45 grand. I can lease it for 15,000 and then 115 per day. This is 126. Field number 63. So 15,000 is the first payment, and then we lease it for 151 for each day we have it. And when we return, we don't get any money back, and that's it. So what about field number 13? That is land 231. Let's go all the way down. There's a lot of plots here. 231. It's 22 grand and 228 per day. So the first leasing cost is actually very high. Very, very high. And all the rest are basically very minuscule. You know, 15 grand and then 151 per day. Since we are getting, what, around 15 grand per day in milk sales, that initial cost would take our whole day's worth of milk, and field number 13 would take more than a whole day's worth of milk, but we would have a field that we would be paying like a really small amount for. Definitely cheaper if I would want to buy, for example, that field. So if I pay 15 grand and then 151 per day, I would save a lot of money instead of paying, you know, 43,000. I would need to have it leased for a very long time to get to 143. I mean 43,000 without the 100. But yeah, you get what I mean to say. So leasing is quite a good option versus buying. But on the other hand, you can't sell that field. When you're done using it, you just give it back and that's it. You know, there's no return. You don't have any money, quote unquote, invested. Okay. Now this should be open. Open the manure flow and let's start pumping. Oh, there's still some slurry in the tanker. Good. You can see that gauge going up. We're gonna be a stinky dude today. Okay, I can leave the flow open. Let me take the hose off. Yeah, I don't want to have it under my wheels. Ah, that's a stubborn hose, ain't it? What about this way? Okay, fine, suit yourself. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna take care of grassland and maybe I am going to lease a field or two. Well, without the two, because I don't have the funds for 2 fields. But yeah. Okay, 30 gear seems to be about right. And let's go. It's working, it's working. on my way to the forest field. And the thing that's bothering me the most is the time it's gonna take until the corn is ready to be made into silage. So it's gonna be September, because that's when corn is gonna be one stage before ready for harvesting the kernels. So if you want to make silage, it has to be one stage before it's ready for harvest, if you know what I mean. So if I show you, the state has to be this dark green. This is then ready for silaging, and it's like half a year between April, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Well, just a little less than half a year until the corn is ready for silaging. So we're gonna have to survive all that time. Now I'm not sure how exactly I'm gonna do that. And sugar beet is also going to be ready for harvest in October, so that is 6-month period. But yeah, I just might do another grass cut and make it into silage, but then I'm afraid I'm gonna run out of hay, because we also have a limited amount of hay. So yeah, decisions. But I will have to keep our cows alive somehow, so yeah, it's I'm not sure what else to do at the moment. So this is field number 13. This is the corn seeded, planted, and we're gonna chop it from here and put it into our silage bunker over the river or at the farm. I'm not sure which will be empty then, but yeah, it might be a good idea to maybe, let me check how much are the lease prices. Okay, field 145 for example. Let's check how much would I have to pay. So that's field, let me check what's the land underneath. Land number 7. Okay, I have to go all the way up. Land number 7, it's 33,000 for initial lease. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter what's on the ground, it just matters the acreage or the size of the plot, and that determines the price you have to pay for leasing. But 33,000 is actually more than we have right now, so well, maybe. Let me see when the wheat and barley are gonna be ready. So barley is gonna be ready in 2 months' time, and wheat is gonna be ready in 3 months. I'm thinking we should be able to make grain grist and use that as a supplement to our feeding needs, and simply buy the maize. Silage. So if we go over here you have the MaizePlus mod bales. This is grass silage and this is maize silage. So it's 560 per bale, and I think it's 3.5 cubic meters. So that's 4 grand for 28 cubic meters. It's not cheap, but it's a lot cheaper than buying TMR as a whole, as already mixed, what we did in the previous episode to save our cattle from dying. And if that's the case, I might, yeah, in 2 months' time I'm gonna be ready to start making grain grist, and then we should be able to use hay, we should be able to use grass silage, grain grist, filtered water, what's that thing, it's mineral feed, and the last thing that we would need to buy is maize silage, which we will produce in about 5 months, so it will be ready in 6 months time, but we don't have that much time to wait. I can't. My cows are gonna die or we're gonna go bankrupt. Which are both a failure of this experiment. So maybe I simply don't have enough fields for 16 cattle, 15 cattle. I'm not sure. I think we have 15. Let me just check real quick. I know it's not gonna say here, so I'm gonna have to jump to the farm. Yeah, little calves. Hello. In FS25, I've seen they are going to be specially animated, so younger animals are gonna be more lively, more playful, more jumping around. Because right now they all have basically the same animation. Okay, let's see. The trigger should be somewhere over here. Yeah, we have 27 animals. Okay, so I'm thinking I might keep female calves. You know what? I'm not gonna keep female calves. I'm not gonna keep any calves. You know why? Because they are not producing anything. They are only eating and existing, and yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this episode by selling our animals, the calves. Anyway, let me spread some nice brown stuff on this field, and we'll continue when I'm back. Okay, this is gonna be the last filling of the slurry tanker. I should wash it when I come back from that forest field, but let's focus on filling it first. Oh, wow. I misjudged that grossly. Okay, let's line it up. I don't want to strain the hose too much. Yeah, that's good. Start the pumps. And we're filling. So we have quite a lot of slurry still in the slurry pit. And I'm thinking of leasing a tanker of some sort. I was checking them out for previously, but this is 15 cubic meters, this is 21, so maybe I should use 21. And if I lease it for 2,600, I should make all that money back. Otherwise, we are gonna overfill with slurry, and I really don't want that. So yeah, this Zunghammer ultralight tank wagon. Gule Technik. Okay, enough. So it's obviously German made, and I think I would like to go with road tires. Yeah, something like this, Continental. And take a few loads. So if we put 21,000 in this, I should be able to sell maybe 5-6 loads. Oh look, an old flatbed. Nice. And this tractor is also almost halfway done. Okay, let me take this off, and I also want to close the flow. Like this, because we are not gonna be filling today anymore. And let's take it to the field one last time. Okay. back from the field. Now it's time to wash the tanker and the tractor. I really want to sort this out before I park it. And I think I'm gonna use the Fendt for transporting our animals to the animal dealer. That is all the way on the other side of the map. It's quite close to the dairy, incidentally. So we know the way very good. Very well is a better expression. Okay, clean enough. Let me go back and park this on its designated space, and then I'll hook up to the animal transport trailer. And we're gonna load up our younglings. No, not the younglings. Yes, the younglings. No, please, not the younglings. Okay. So again, there's still around 75% of the trailer left in the tanker. And we still have more than 200,000 liters. 221, yeah. And that's a lot. So if there comes an episode when I don't have much to do, I might try to sell all that and look at the manure mound. This is like Mount Poop. Yeah. Okay. The Fliegel PTW 140. And as you may have noticed, the rain has started between the slurrying session, which is good because it's gonna wash all the nutrients and everything into the soil. Okay, okay. Nope, not okay. Okay. Let me go out and open the gates. And I want to show you something, the craftsmanship of this map. Look at this. So the pin opens up, and then you can open the gates. And there is wood creaking all the way from close to open. Which is a very beautiful design, if you ask me. And I think most of the doors here on the farm have... Come on. Most of the doors here on the farm have this pin and then the creaking sound when it opens. Okay, let me lower the trailer down. Open it up and let's load. So, calf. 3 calves. Oh. It doesn't register the trailer. Maybe I need to go a little bit more forward. Let's try now. Still doesn't register the trailer. Okay, what if I... okay. Yeah, this is now registering the trailer. Okay, so 3 calves, move to trailer. See. These are only 2, move to trailer, yes. This is only 1, okay. 1. Okay, it's not working. Oh, it's 6 out of 6. We're full. Excuse me, I did not notice that. Okay, let me close the gates. Again, the creaking sound. And then the pin goes in. Even the clunk when the pin is all the way in. Okay, let's go. So I was imagining we're gonna get more calves in because they are smaller than regular cows, the adult cows, but it's a fixed number and... Oh wow. This trailer really doesn't want to turn, huh? Hey? Okay, look at me. I'm gonna get completely wedged in here. What was that cat? There's a meme going on around the internet when there's a cat lit up from underneath watching down, and and it usually says pathetic. So yeah, this was kind of pathetic. My driving skills over here. I promise you I'm a better driver than this. Anyway, see you at the animal dealer. Okay, since this is a longer trailer, I'm going to go around, not the usual route, because when we're taking milk to be sold, we are using a dolly trailer, which are better at turning tight corners than this long Fliegel trailer. As you can see, it's already pushing me. Yeah, I'm sorry, fellow farmers in traffic. Please have patience. Okay, and now hug the corner so we get around that pole. This is really the charm of this map. It's such a small and tight one. It's fairly realistic to what you would find in Germany or Austria. And this is the animal dealer, so let me see, can I get a wide turn into that street and then reverse? Yeah, maybe I should keep my hazards on while doing all the maneuvers. Alright. Yeah, I think it's gonna be easier now to reverse into the trigger. And then get out again. Okay, are we in? We are in. Let me lower it down. Open the gates and let's sell our calves. Okay, so we have 3 of these, so, and we have 2 of these, and we have 1 of this. So we got paid around 1,600 for this. Not too much. They are small calves after all. Not really worth much because they are not producing yet, but you know, if my math is correct, if you have fewer animals in your barn, you need less food to feed those animals. So yeah, I might not be great at math, but I think my calculations are pretty correct on this one. Okay, I was afraid he was gonna turn in, because then we would have issues. So I chose this path back into the farm. I believe it's gonna be easier to reverse into the cattle trigger this way with such a long trailer that doesn't want to turn. So let's see. Are we any better lined up like this? My humble opinion would be no, but guess I would be wrong. I think somewhere around here is gonna be good. Let's open the gates again. Of course, you don't have to do that in order to load your animals, but I wanna, because it's much nicer this way. Okay, so we have 2 calves to load and 4 of these. And we're done. Okay, so exactly 2 trailers of animals. Cool. Let me close this up again and we'll see you at the dealer. Okay, and take number 2 at approaching our destination. The first time I didn't take a wide enough turn and I got stuck a bit. So let me now indicate my way of travel. Let's go as wide as possible. Yeah, see, this was smoother. Way smoother than it was before. Now let's repeat the process here. I should stay on the sidewalk. There's no one coming, so should be good. Yeah, once you get your turning circles and everything in your mind, in your subconscious, or maybe in your conscious mind, you can do this quite easy and quite fast. Right, let's put the hazards on because we are sticking on the road. And let's sell 2 of these and 4 of these. Oops. Okay, so we got paid another 1,600, something around there. And I'm afraid this is gonna be it for this episode. Hazards off. Because I do want to take a look at selling the slurry, but it looks like we are basically done with our field work. We have to wait for our grass to regrow before we start thinking forward. And thinking forward, I should have more hay, so I'm probably gonna use grassland for hay production, not grass silage. We have that, and I'm probably gonna stick to buying some feed for our cattle just to survive until we have enough ingredients to actually make a decent TMR. And yeah, I believe I have around 9 hay bales in the storage left, which is for basically 9 loads of TMR. And 9 loads of TMR is 180,000 liters, which is not really a lot. The cow feeding trough takes around 540,000, so that's quite a difference, I must say. So yeah, with this I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time. Take care and bye bye.